history just repeated itself 25 times. Verizon is now the most awarded brand of the J.D. Power Wireless Network Quality Study again for the 25th time in a row. To all of our customers who rated us number one, thank you, of course, from America's most reliable network. We'll talk about starting Up to Speed Live with a bang. We should all feel really good about ourselves. I wish I had some champagne to cheers with all of you. And this award from J.D. Power is a huge deal. My friend Andy is here to tell us why.
Hey guys, confidence in your carrier, trust in the service goes a long way. In our case, it comes with quite a bit of hardware. Today we are celebrating some big wins from J.D. Power. Verizon is now the most awarded brand in the history of J.D. Power Wireless Network Quality Study for the 25th time in a row. That's a lot of hardware, and we are so pleased and grateful to have Kyle Malady with us, as well as Jeff Conklin from J.D. Power. Jeff, we'll start with you. For folks, obviously they know the name J.D. Power, but tell us a little bit more about the awards and the criteria for awarding these awards.
Sure thing. So we're a globally based data analytics and consumer insights enterprise. Every year we talk to more than 5 million customers about the experiences they have with the products and services that over 1,000 brands provide to them. We conduct about 175 customer satisfaction benchmark studies every year. So we're really taking the voice of the customer and understanding the experiences that they've had with these providers. And then we look and evaluate in terms of how well they rank them and understand what brands are outstanding, what brands are doing well, what brands need to improve on.
And that voice of the customer is so important to us as a company. Kyle, what does it mean, when you hear, 25 times in a row? I mean, we're now the most awarded brand in the history of J.D. Power's network quality study. For you, that's got to fill all of us with pride.
Well, it totally does, and it's good to see affirmation from our, this is from our customers through the J.D. Power, all the work they do. And it's affirmation that what we're doing is working. And, frankly, 25 times in a row is a long time, so this wasn't a fluke. Really what it comes down for me is it's our long-term commitment to excellence of running the best network and standing up for our brand promise. And so, on behalf of myself and all of the folks in network and everybody who works, with us, this is, it's great to see this recognition. It makes us proud.
Absolutely. And thank you to the network team for all the hard work that the team puts out every single year. Jeff, you mentioned, J.D. Power, this is really truly the voice of the customer. How much of that customer voice is examined when it comes to reliability and trust in a brand?
Right. So for this particular study, the Wireless Network Quality Study, we actually conduct it twice per year. Obviously, the telecommunications, and particularly the wireless marketplace, is a pretty dynamic marketplace. So we interview more than 70,000 customers every year about the use of their mobile devices on their carriers. We ask them a lot of questions about their experiences, and we kind of focus on the most recent experiences. For example, we ask customers about activities and actions and tasks they've done in the past 48 hours on their mobile device, on their smartphones, on their phones. How many calls did they make? How many calls did they receive? How many text messages did they send out? How many did they get back? How many times they logged online? How many times they used a mobile app? So we got a really good profile of how consumers use their mobile devices. Then we ask them to reflect on the perceptions of any issues or problems they might have had in conducting those connections, so to speak. And so that's what we end up with in our study is a basis of problems per 100 attempts. And so this time around, we see an amazing performance by carriers overall. It was our best performance we've ever measured across the past 6 months in this wireless space. So lots of carriers stepped up and did a great job. Obviously, Verizon wins 5 of the 6 regions that we cover in this study. And in fact, in one of the regions, the West region, Verizon scores 6 problems per 100. Along with U.S. Cellular in the North Central region, they also scored 6 in the North Central region. Those are the 2 lowest numbers we've ever seen reported in our study. In other words, it's the best reliable performance we've ever measured, and Verizon is in that mix of only 6 problems per 100 contact attempts. Pretty amazing.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, numbers that, we love touting. And of course, making room in the trophy case is a great thing. But Kyle, beyond hardware and trophies and dynasties, if you will, this is truly a win for our customers. Tell us about what this means as far as our customers and a win for them.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're not resting on our laurels here at Verizon. So it's good to hear 6 out of 100. That's best. But, we know we can do better, right? That's part of the credo. And I think there's 2 ways to answer this question. If you go back 25 times ago, frankly, the only thing people were doing was making a phone call. They had a flip phone or they had a brick phone, and all they were doing was making a phone call. Now today, with the data and all of the services and applications that we have on the devices, it's more than just making a phone call. It's a critical piece of your life. And we see it especially now during COVID. So people rely on these connections. So it's more important than us forever to continue to grow and build our network out. And it's also very, very important to continue on the technology innovation track that we've always been in. Like I said, it was a phone call. Now it's applications and smartphones and 5G. And in the future, it's going to be AR and VR or, whatever else great smart people can think up to use our platform for. So we've got to keep on top of it. Every day we come to work thinking about how we can support our customers and what they need to do. And, I hope we stay in front of this and we continue to win these. As Jeff said, the marketplace is very dynamic and it's very competitive. And there's a lot of able competitors in the marketplace. So we have to wake up every single day. We have to think about what we do, the brand promise we make to our customers, and make sure that we're supporting that.
Absolutely. And Jeff, when you think about J.D. Power's most decorated companies, what's the unifying thread? Like, what makes them special?
Yeah, we see 4 characteristics of the top performing brands that continually rank highest in our studies. And Andy just said it. It starts with a proper vision, a well-defined vision, and a brand promise. And we watch these enterprises live up to those brand promises in everything they do every day. The second thing we see as a pretty interesting differentiator is a culture. We find that enterprises that put the customers at the center of everything they do and they put employees first end up winning more often than not. The third element that really shines through on top-performing enterprises is having a clearly defined customer experience. So all of the touch points that customers have with you in terms of the shopping experience and purchasing your products and services to experiencing your network quality every day to getting a bill and paying a bill in a monthly statement to maybe having a question or problem or concern and contacting you as a provider of services and having that well managed. All of those customer experiences, touch points so well defined so that you know exactly how to support customers in the modes that they want, when they want, and where they want. And then finally, we see a mindset of continual improvement really servicing the top performing brands well. You're never satisfied with, as you just said, Andy, getting to a number of 6 problems per 100. That's outstanding, but it can be better. So that's what we find top performing brands really excelling at.
Absolutely. Jeff, thank you very much. And Kyle, finally, just in terms of that satisfaction, never feeling satisfied, going for 26, 27, not that I'm looking too far ahead, but as we celebrate these wins, tell us sort of, what the path forward looks like for us in terms of the network reliability.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, we continue to invest. Our board continues to have trust in us and allows us to invest. We have great plans in place. We want to continue to have this mantle. But at the same time, like Jeff said, we want to improve the experience across the board for everything we do. All the folks in the stores, all the folks in the field, our network folks, the folks in customer service, everywhere, GTS, making things better and better and better. Look at the end-to-end service of a customer and just make sure it's as frictionless and easy to do business with us as we possibly can. And you know what? If we continue to do that, and like Jeff said, put the customer at the front, employees at the front, Verizon 2.0 culture, I think we'll continue to do pretty well.
Customers first, confidence in the carrier, establishing trust, all reasons why Verizon is now the most awarded brand in the history of the J.D. Power Wireless Network Quality Study for the 25th time in a row. Kyle, Jeff, thank you so much for your time. And of course, thank you to our team for the hard work all throughout these years.
Thanks and congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you to Andy and company. You know, it is so reassuring to know that we are America's most reliable network in these unpredictable times. It feels like the world has been turned upside down. So many of us are now working from home, and our kids may or may not be going back to school, right? Either way, we need to start thinking about that sort of thing. And so for more on that, we're going to turn to our friend George Coronius. George, you've got some reassuring news for us as well. What have you got?
Thanks, Diana. You're so right. For many students, this school year is not going to start off like a typical school year. But regardless of whether they're going to a real classroom or whether they're going to be working from the dining room table, we've got some great back-to-school deals for you and your family. For Apple fans, you can buy one iPhone 11 Pro and get a 64 gigabyte iPhone 11 Pro on us with a new line of service and a premium unlimited plan. And if you order your new iPhones online, you can save an additional $350. Android fans, you need love too, and we're bringing the love. We have a similar deal on many of our flagship Android smartphones, including the Motorola Edge Plus, the OnePlus 8 5G UW, and the Samsung Galaxy S25 GUW. Just buy one phone and get another one on us. Just sign up for a new line of service on a premium unlimited plan. For parents looking to keep an eye on their younger kids, especially now that some of them are going outside more, they should really consider a new Gizmo Watch 2. For a limited time only, if you buy one Gizmo Watch 2 for $99.99, you can get another one for half off. Finally, if you switch to Verizon and add a new unlimited line, we'll give you an Amazon Echo Dot and an Amazon Smart Plug on us. This is a great way for students to smarten up their dorm room or their bedrooms. All these deals start on July 23rd, so set your alarm clocks now.
Absolutely. That gives us all parents here plenty of time to plan ahead for these very, very important back to school plans. And speaking of those plans, do we have any cool discounts right now for students and teachers?
Absolutely. With Verizon Student Discount, enrolled undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate college students get up to $25 off per month on 2 lines with unlimited. And teachers, we didn't forget about you. You can get Verizon's best price for unlimited from $30 per line with 4 lines on Start Unlimited.
Oh, George, thank you so much. And you know, our teachers are truly our heroes. So we're so happy to be able to offer that discount. George, thank you as always. You always liven up this newscast. It's a pleasure to have you.
This is my favorite part of the week or day.
That's the right answer, George. All right. And we want to remind everybody about that friends and family discount that Jeremy told you about yesterday. Of course, this discount for our nearest and dearest who don't currently have Verizon, which is crazy. Why don't they have Verizon? Very simple. You share and they save. As new customers, they'll get some of the best pricing that we have on wireless and Fios. And Fios is bomb. I can tell you as a customer since I became a member of the V team, I love it. So here's how this discount works. You got your codes yesterday. Jeremy told you that with your unique code that can be shared. You can also find that code on the My Verizon app, About You, or The Street. All right. We also have some big news. We always have big news. And this involves Big Blue. We are partnering with IBM to work together on 5G and edge computing innovation to lead the way in the 4th industrial revolution. So this collaboration is going to help increase automation, minimize waste, lower costs, and offer our combined clients a better response time and experience. So really, really great stuff happening there. Obviously, a very prestigious partnership we have. Finally, it's always fun finding out why our V-teamers are so passionate about what they do. And I'm really loving this My Why series that is being led by Chris Sirico on my team. I had to put in a plug for Sirico. So today we're going to be meeting Corey Schmiel. He is a new daddy and a proud pirate, and you're going to see what he means. Go ahead and roll the video.
My name is Corey Schmiel. I'm a managing director in Verizon Business Group. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been with Verizon for about 10 years. My wife and I recently had our first child. Avery's a 9-month-old. I enjoy spending as much time as I possibly can with him and doing whatever it is that he wants to do. I joined Verizon to begin my career. Before that, I graduated from East Carolina University. Go Pirates! Verizon's always been the gold standard in telecom. It's remained innovative in technology. I was inspired to join because of the culture, the people, and I have a lot of respect for the brand. Verizon's evolved from a telecom to more of a technology organization. I've been impressed with the way that we've been kind of trailblazers in technology. I'm constantly motivated by the people I work with across the globe and the focus that we've got for the customer experience and bringing the best of Verizon to them. I started out of college and I joined Verizon. I was working backbone operations overnight shift. I was able to complete my master's. Luckily, Verizon supported me in that endeavor, but I was able to complete my master's in business administration during my tenure at Verizon. Yeah, I'm interested in making sure that our customers continue to be cared for. I'm very focused on trying to bring the best of Verizon, focused on enhancing my employees' career progression and developing them into what they want to do. I'm also very interested in bringing 5G and the fourth industrial revolution to our customer base. I like to fancy myself as a card trick entertainer. So once in a while, I pull off card tricks at parties, and it embarrasses my wife, but I have fun with it. I would encourage them to think about Verizon as being a technological trailblazer, that it's a company that cares deeply for their employee base, as well as continues to focus on the customer. We're doing some really slick things in technology, and we always care for our employees first and foremost, which is a real inspirational mission statement that we've got.
Card tricks and master's degrees. Check that out. Corey, we are so proud of you. We are so grateful for your dedication. Such an awesome MyWhy video. But wait, there's more. You know we love highlighting our V-teamers who always step up and go above and beyond in the most awesome ways. So we had to end the show with this awesome thank you letter that we received. Let's go ahead and take a look. It is a handwritten thank you letter addressed to Hans. And it's gushing about a caring V-teamer, Nate Antoline. I hope I said your last name right. Comes from Howard Mandell in East Northport, New York. He uses his telephone to manage his heart condition with his medical team. And let's go ahead and see the next slide. Howard writes, Nate, after trying to repair and diagnose the problem remotely, realized the urgency of the problem and promised to try and get a repairman here first in the morning, which is exactly what happened. I really appreciate his effort. So Nate, you as well as Corey and everyone else are what make us so great. You lived out the credo in real time when you helped our friend Howard. And thank you so much for your dedication to the V team. And also Howard, thank you so much for taking the time to write a handwritten letter. That means so much. And all of us here at Verizon are wishing you continued good health. Now we've got a quick tease to tomorrow, some really interesting stuff happening. We have Mark Cuban talking politics, reality TV, and racial injustice. And speaking of racial injustice, we're also going to be hearing from Mike Mason, Kathy Grillo, and Donna Epps reacting to our inaugural Next 20 conversation about criminal justice reform, as well as their thoughts on all of the seismic movements happening in our world today. These are can't miss segments. We hope you'll join us tomorrow. And of course, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Diana Alvear. And until next time, you are up to speed.